Free your mind now. Be part of People's Pan-African Parliament, the Pan-African Pyramid Debate with your speaker, Andrew Irumba Katusabe.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, Andrew, for inviting me. This is not my first time with the Pan-Africa Pyramid, but it's my first time to be in the hall. I think this is the third time with you. The first interview was with Mafunga last year in Manyonyo, and the other one was during the IGAD summit. And thank you once again, all the audience. I've been following you online, and every Friday. I'm a man don't sit in one place. Been traveling a lot, and we are echoing the voice of Pan-Africa. And I'm representing Worldwide Pan-African Movement. I'm one of the
founding members,
the executive command center. We are 13 members, and organizations that are part of the Worldwide Pan-African Movement, about 26 organizations, including New Panther Party in the US and some in Caribbean. These are the members of the Worldwide Pan-African Movement. Last year, I introduced Honorable Speaker to be part of the Pan-Africa Worldwide Movement. So he's in the group. We share all the information, necessary information. If you go to the website, you can know more about the Worldwide Pan-African Movement. And you will see all the organization and what they have been acting to. And we have done a lot of campaign, even in the parliament, Pan-African Parliament in South Africa and in African Union. So we have seen a lot of progress. So there is activities going on just to revive the voice of Pan-African and the founding fathers again. It's good to people to learn. And what we see as the leaders in Worldwide Pan-African Movement is the action time, not the talk time. Because we have talked a lot. We have given a lot of lectures around. Even when you go to the medias now, the Black community in Caribbean, in South America, in America themselves, they've been talking about what has happened 100 years ago with those of Marco Garvey, those of Malcolm X, and the leaders of the Black community when they founded what is called the Negroes organization, connected to Pan-African organization with the founding fathers of the Organization of African Union, with those of Kwame Nkrumah and those of Selassie. And you have seen, even in the photos, they've been traveling a lot to come around. Okay, I think we have a long way to go, but we will reach the tunnel and we will see the light at the end.
Thank you.
Let me go back to the topic, which is the analysis about the visit of President Ruto. And I've seen Professor William has talked a little bit about it. And it was very authentic and accurate and supportive. Even the Honorable Dongo, the same thing. I just want to say about the NATO. You cannot be given any title of non-alliance without submitting a membership. It has never happened. All the 32 members, they are fully members of the NATO, and they have what is called individual partnership in NATO. And they have something called Partnership for Peace. This is where you will find those of Ukraine. They are partners of peace. And there is individual partnership that you have to submit your membership. It will not just be selected to be said, okay, now Kenya is a non-aligned member. Not only non-aligned, it's major. Major. You have to think about what is called major. There's something that is big has been given to them, the assignment to do. So that is one of the things that we know. As one of my colleagues and brothers said, comrade, that NATO is not that 32 countries who are operating now. The NATO who came to Libya is not the fully NATO who came. It was selected members of NATO who came to Libya and destroy Libya without going back to their Congress, without taking a permission from Congress, and at the end, they destroyed.
In other words, there was no general consensus.
No.
It was just
it was the interest. Even if you hear what Hillary Clinton said, we are protecting the interests of America. They didn't say interests of NATO. Because if America is dancing, everybody will dance. If America is crying, that means everybody should cry.
Yeah.
So that is how they came in
Libya.
that one. Recently, I was in Congo, DRC, and there was a big occasion. I was talking, and there was one of the ambassadors of Belgium, and she was a lady, she was there. We were sitting on the table, and I was talking about these NATO issues and American issues, how they destroyed Libya, and how they came to Iraq, and how they came to Syria. But she said, no, America did not just come to Libya to destroy Libya. They came because the Libyans has killed the US ambassador. I said, this is not the correct one because I know the history background. I said, okay, recently there was Italian ambassador was killed in DRC, in eastern part. Did Italian came and invade or destroy DRC? Say no. Say that's it. So you cannot destroy the whole country and killing the head of the state because of one ambassador who has died. The reason why they came there is about the interests of America. The reason why they came to Libya because Libya asset was 200 billion US dollars. Some of them are in items of golds and diamonds and the oil money outside. 200 billions, not only. And those 200 billions has not been returned back even to rebuild Libya. And this is what NATO do always. They bring all the equipment, all the munitions, and they calculate it. It's about business. It's nothing else here. It's about business here.
So they destroy you.
It's about business.
Because they want to do business of supplying
the same thing they did to Iraq and putting premier there to be the head of that country that used to be known as a wealthy country, well-organized country, led by General Saddam Hussein. Well-off country. Everything was good. Wealthy country. Everybody was living a decent life, even in Libya. Libya has subsidized every food item. They pay for 50 years. Nobody will go hungry anymore.
In Libya.
In Libya.
That is during the days of Gaddafi, not now.
Gaddafi was there.
Education
it's about
was
the
free.
Control of resources. We don't have to talk here about politics. That politics is something else. It's about business. It's about controlling of the resources. It's about their minerals you have in the region. It's about to manipulate the integration of the region of East Africa. That is the reason behind it. They have not done it during Uhuru Kenyatta because it was not easy for Uhuru Kenyatta to accept that one. They have not done it. Because
all the previous leaders, including
they have not done it.
Yeah, Daniel Moi, Jomo Kenyatta.
Now they are celebrating 60 years partnership and relationship of Kenya. But let me tell you the scenario. Haile Selassie, as they know, even F. Kennedy introduced him as the Lion of Judah.
The Lion of Judah.
When it's the same visit. They gave him a state visit before in 1963. And after he came back, this is where things change. From that moment, Haile Selassie did not control Ethiopia anymore. Because
the moment he was introduced as the Lion of Judah,
you have to abide with whatever they have given you. And you don't have to avoid or to play around. This is not a joke here. First of all, let me talk about America. It's a country being run not by the government. It's a country being run by the elite business personals. Individual people. Like Reserve Bank of America, who does you dollars, is not belong to the government.
The dollar?
It's not belong to the American. Who told you it's belong to America? This is the BlackRock people. These families who are controlling the world.
Hey.
The Rothschild family who established what is so-called Israel now. It was not established by the Israel people. It was established by the Rothschild family. They are the one who gave money. They are the one who gave influence even in the United Nations.
Ambassador Tony, are you serious?
That is true. Even before Jacob Rothschild died, he said, we are the one who established Israel. It's not something secret here. This is not secret here. So somebody said, where did you get this info? It is not secret. We are now in an open world where you can see and read and listen. So we have to be understandable of what is happening and the geopolitics that is changing. These are the people who can play with the world economy. These are the people who can say, sleep, you will sleep. Like what they did, they shut down the whole world because of the COVID, which is not relevant.
COVID was not real. They just wanted the world to sleep.
It was not real. That is why now, that's the interview. Who have seen the interview for Bill Gates?
What did he say?
And who have seen the senators who want to arrest Anthony Fauci because of those nonsense of the COVID-19? The vaccine. Now Bill Gates is busy producing every week 38,000 mosquitoes. 38 million mosquitoes they produce every week.
38 million mosquitoes every week.
Eggs. And this is how they spread.
To do what? As a source of food, he wants to give
out
out
food, my friend.
Hey.
That's why you have typhoid. That's how we have malaria in South America and all these places.
Bill Gates is in a laboratory.
In a business of that mosquitoes.
Producing 38 million mosquitoes every week.
And it's only females. They separate female from male mosquitoes. So we are in a dilemma. We have to understand here. The non-alliance membership for Kenya is good for them to be. But as the East Africa community, we have a parliament, isn't it? This thing should be debated by our parliament.
Yes.
Because you are coming to us like, why did Russia invade Ukraine? It's because of the neighboring, bringing NATO near to us.
Free your mind now. Free your mind now.
That is the reason why Russia invaded. Because if NATO is going to be my neighbor, is a problem. I have to go in. And he started destroying everything. And they promised Zelensky that Ukraine is going to be a member of NATO until today.
They are not.
Touching billions of dollars. This is with the Democrat Party of America, who gave the 9 alliance.
I also hear since the war began in Ukraine, Ukraine used to be the world's largest supplier of grain. Now it is America supplying. America has taken over all the market.
Because there is war, you cannot do farming. Since 2022, it's 2 years war now.
So America has even taken over the market of Ukraine globally. They're the ones supplying the grain.
It's about economic playing games. Everything we see around, politics, sanction is about economic play. These are the games. Because you cannot have the excuse that Russia is coming to Africa or China is coming. They are already here. This is not the first time that Russia is here. Or China is in Africa. Even whatever they promise, they will put road with billions of dollars. They will not do that. It's just all promising. Because this money has to be debated by Congress. It will not just come out unless it's coming from a pocket of one man business. But if it is taxpayers, it has to go through the Congress. And the majority of Congress are Republican. Even Ruto was able to speak, to join session to speak. But they boycott him. They refused to give him to speak in Congress. Did you see the video in Congress? No? It's just taking him to Lincoln, driving him with that train of Lincoln, and then taking him to Martin Luther King, to Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola is coming to invest $175 million in Kenya. Only Coca-Cola. And they brought all these guys, the actors, like this chap of the basketball. Doing what with? He's a huge man. Or Stephen Harvey. Stephen said he's coming in November.
Steve Harvey.
He's coming. Yeah, he's coming. Steve Harvey is coming to Kenya, as according to his statement. I am coming to hang around with my brother. This is president of the country. How are you going to hang around with him? Are you going to the club?
Steve Harvey.
So you reduce yourself down to go hanging around with Steve in Kenya. He was surprised Ruto to see Steve. Is it you the same way? Yes, that's him. But let me bring it to you from back. America want to use a black American to be a bridge between Africa and US because they have lost everything. Wherever they go, they find resistance. Wherever they go, there is no way to put their head. And that is why they choose Kenya. And the reason why they choose Kenya because the current ambassador, Ambassador Margaret White Man, did a great presentation about the business and about GBT of Kenya and about Mombasa as a gateway of East Africa. That is one of the things that she did. And she was talking to the business community in America. So now Kenya is like a new destination in East Africa for American business. If they control Mombasa, that is mean some of the goods will not, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem for the goods to move. Because now Mombasa is a gateway for us, the landlocked countries. And we have to have another alternative. Either we use Dar es Salaam or we use Congo. And then you have to have to rush the railway. The same thing with South Sudan has been sanctioned yesterday again by the Security Council, the arm embargo, and now they have sanctioned them even to freeze their assets. This is Security Council. And we have been talking and pushing the agenda of giving us a permanent seat in the Security Council as African, not as African Union, as Africa. But the problem we have with all these institutions, whether it's SADC, you come to ECOWAS, you come to all those organizations, IGAD. I was with professors yesterday. There was the ministers for education. They had a IGAD summit 2 days ago. I went to Entebbe to see them, some of ministers and professors from university. And it's been funded by who? By European Union and Germany. So you cannot fund your own program of education. The Security Council of the African Union is being funded by the Western world. Everything. Until we come to our own senses as African people and start funding our own institution, this is where we will be strong.
Thank you so much.
This is where we will be
Ambassador.
strong.
Free your mind now. Be part of People's Pan-African Parliament, the Pan-African Pyramid Debate with your speaker, Andrew Irumba Katusabe.